Hello everybody! What is up? I'm so excited to see all you guys. I feel like we should have like a Q&A theme song for Ask Kimberly. What do you guys think? Like, how would the theme song go is what I want to know. I feel like it'd be like, Ask Kimberly Q&A. Like from the Magic Flute. I don't know. What pop song would it sound like? That's what I want to know. We have so many amazing questions for today's Q&A. If you guys are new to this whole Ask Kimberly Q&A thing, welcome. Every week on Instagram, I put out a surprise post calling for questions, and then every single Friday here on YouTube, I dish the dirt and answer those questions, and all of you guys watch, and it's so much fun. I accept questions by Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and I also have a new P.O. box, which I've listed my address down below. You can ask a love question, a relationship question, a personal question for me, or anything about life in general, because as you guys know, I am a relationship expert and counselor with a doctoral degree in psychology. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel and following me on Instagram so you don't miss the next surprise post. And let's get right into question one. Are you guys ready? Oh, and I have to say, guys, I have the cutest little phone case in the whole world right now. The prettiest little butterfly you ever did see. Guys, this phone case is from Gresso, Miami. They sent me a whole bunch of these phone cases to my P.O. box, and I think they're all so cute. You should check them out online at gressomiami.com. Guys, this is not a sponsored video. I just think this is the most adorable thing ever, and it kind of goes with my little outfit today. So check them out, like give them a shout out, let them know I sent you, and I will continue to use their phone cases in future videos. Alright you guys, let's get into question number one. Oh my god, what the heck? My battery is low. Like, let's get this show on the road. Question number one is from Gretchen Pugmire. Hashtag Ask Kimberly. She says, there's this guy who has recently been talking to me and I don't find him physically attractive, like at all. But his personality is so cute. He is the sweetest guy over text. How do I look past physical attributes, or should I not look past them and let him down easy? Please help. Gretchen, I chose this question because I think it's so important, and something similar happened to me when I was younger with someone who I thought was like the nicest person, but I did not feel that chemistry with them. In this case, it is so important to follow your heart and follow your chemistry. Regardless of someone's looks, you can feel whether you have chemistry with someone. So somebody could be like the hottest person in the whole world, it could be a model or whatever, and you don't feel anything when you're around them. There could be someone else that doesn't kind of like meet the definition of like traditionally attractive. You could find them so attractive just because of like their personality and your own personal chemistry with them. So something is telling me, Gretchen, that if you are not finding this guy attractive, it's probably not just because of his physical appearance. It probably has something to do with your chemistry with him in person. And if you aren't feeling that, there is no problem at all with letting him down easy. Do not feel bad about it. You are not obliged to just date every nice guy in the whole world. Dating relationships don't work like that. Go ahead, let this guy down easy if that's what you feel like you want to do, and focus on finding someone who you like, who you actually do get excited over physically, and you actually feel that romantic connection. I hope that answers your question. This next question is from Chloe Harkness. She says, is it possible or okay to like more than one boy at a time? Chloe, let me tell you, girl, the answer is yes. Absolutely, it is totally possible, and yes, it is totally okay to have more than one crush at a time. A crush is simply a sense of admiration for someone's beauty, whether that's emotional beauty, physical beauty, or something just about them that you really like. Of course, if that's what a crush is, then of course it's possible to like more than one person at a time. Unfortunately, when it comes to relationships, you know, in most cases, you would have to stick to just dating one person. But at the end of the day, like, there's no pressure on you to like decide between these two people or like settle down with someone. Like, it's perfectly okay to just enjoy the process of like having a crush and liking and flirting with people. So my best advice would be to just maybe continue getting to know these two people, and eventually like one will stand out as the front runner to you, and then you can be excited about making that decision to end up with that one person. But yes, absolutely is possible, and it is really, really, really normal. Next question, guys, is from Jima0077. They say, my best friend criticizes me and copies everything I do and like. What should I do? Oh my gosh, this is so common. You have no idea how many questions I get about people copying you. It is so normal in life for people who admire you to copy you. So if you have like a best friend that has to like copy every outfit you ever have or hairstyle you ever have, or a person at your school who like copies your style or something cool or unique about you, that's totally normal, but it can feel so frustrating because it almost feels like that person like wants to be you, like they want to take your identity, and that can be tough when you work really hard to like be a unique individual and continue being creative and someone else is just like ripping off those ideas. You know how they say though, guys, that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. It means that when someone copies you, it's because they admire you so much. And the more that person copies you, the more it's just confirmation that you are doing something super, super awesome. Now, the fact that your best friend criticizes you as well, I'd say that's a bit of a red flag if they're copying you, which shows admiration, and criticizing you. I'd say that you might want to look at that friendship and actually determine if this is like a healthy relationship for you as opposed to like maybe being a bit of a toxic friendship. But that's for you to decide completely, and I wish you the best of luck with that situation. On to question 4. Kaylin says, hey Kimberly, I love you so much. I was wondering how someone can get over being shy and not caring what people think of them. This is sometimes really hard for me to do, and I tend to shut people out. Please help. Okay, Kaylin, I have like the best advice in the world for getting over being shy and not caring what other people think of you. I used to be super shy when I was growing up, and I would embarrass really, really easily. Like I wouldn't want to do anything like that, put myself out there, because I was so worried about like what other people would think. As I got older and I advanced in my career, I realized that in order to stand out, in order to be successful, you have to do things to get noticed. Like you have to actually put yourself out there and do things that require you to be brave. And a huge part of that was actually going on TV and amazingly actually having a YouTube channel. Like being able to kind of hear like the best feedback and the worst feedback in the entire world all at once kind of makes you realize that other people's opinions matter, but only when it's the people that you genuinely care about, that you have that rapport with. But everyone else, you know, the people that are hating on you, the people that criticize you, like their opinion really just doesn't matter. If you are chronically shy, my best advice is to do something a little bit daring. It might be being in the school play, trying out a new instrument, maybe even starting a YouTube channel or a blog, which I think is like the best exercise you can have for self-confidence. I know a lot of you are young YouTubers, or you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel or a blog, and my best advice is to just go for it, because you get better with experience and it really, really, really helps you come out of your shell. So I would strongly recommend that, but only if you really, really love the work. Like if you're willing to work like evenings and weekends and all the time on your YouTube channel, because it really does take so much time. Gotta love it. I hope that really helps, and I hope that answers your question. Okay guys, on to question 5. This is from Chloe James. Hey Kimberly, I just broke up with my boyfriend a few days ago, and he's constantly messaging me trying to make me feel bad. What should I do? Oh my gosh, Chloe, you have no idea how many times I get asked this question. You break up with someone and then they guilt you, like they lay it on thick, and you're like, oh my god, I feel so bad, like maybe I should just give this person another chance. Like I was sure about my decision, but now I'm questioning it. Honestly, Chloe, now is the time to stay strong. Now is not the time to reconsider your relationship decision, because the truth is, if you felt it before, there's a really good chance that going back is not gonna help the situation, and you would feel it again if you were in a relationship. So the best thing you can do is ignore these messages, or actually send a very firm message just letting them know that you don't want to be contacted for a while, and that might stop the unwanted contact for you for a while. Just remember guys, like don't feel bad about not wanting a relationship with someone. That is something that you have to be super excited about if you're gonna invest in. So if someone's not the right one, it's better to just move on and focus on yourself and potential new people in your life. Question 6 comes from Dana the Dreamer. She says, can you please give some tips on how to look approachable at school dances? I'd appreciate it so much. By the way, your videos are very informative. Thanks for everything you do, heart. I love dances. I love them for a lot of reasons, specifically for young relationships, because it's a great time to actually develop some self-confidence skills or learn how to approach someone and ask them to dance. Like it takes courage to do that, but it can be really rewarding and it can lead to some amazing young relationships. And one thing that's really important at dances is actually looking approachable, so that if someone is thinking about asking you to dance and they see you, they feel comfortable to approach you. So the best way to do this, in my opinion, is to, number 1, wear something with a lot of color. This can lift your mood, but can also signify to other people that you are a happy, positive, vibrant person. 2, wear shoes that are really comfortable. I know this sounds really weird, but the more comfortable you are in your own skin, the more approachable you're gonna look to other people. And 3, just make sure that your body language follows all the rules that I've given you in previous videos, and that when you are on the dance floor with your friends, you are having like the time of your life. Like you are literally not sitting in a corner somewhere just looking sad until someone asks you to dance. No, it's like you are there for yourself and for your friends, and anything above and beyond that is just extra in your eyes. Question number 7 is from Natty. Now they say, how many siblings do you have and what are their names? Okay, you guys, so I grew up in a really big family. We had 2 parents, 4 kids, and 3 pets. My brother's names, I have 3 brothers, are all younger than me, are Matt, so he's a couple years younger than me. Then there's Mitch, so Matthew Mitchell. Mitchell Mitchell is my YouTube brother. You guys all know him from ASAP Science. And my youngest brother is Michael, and he is actually still in university. And growing up, I was like the perma babysitter. I was always looking after my brothers and also like forcing them to do plays and dances with me that we would perform to our parents. Yes, I was that kid, and we literally charged our parents admission to like come and watch us do these plays, which I'm sure were very, very, very horrible. And now me and my siblings all live in the city of Toronto in Canada. All right, question 8 is from Abby Bennett, poop emoji queen. She says, what if they are shorter than you? Wah. I get this question a lot, amazingly. What if a guy or a girl who you want to date is shorter than you? I would say, honestly guys, freaking rock it. Like, it should not be about someone's physical height. Like, if you're attracted to them, you're attracted to them no matter what their height. Like, look at someone like Tom Cruise. He's an amazingly famous actor, but he's super confident. He carries himself with like such a big presence. I think when it comes to relationships and confidence, literally height has nothing to do with it. That being said, you might find yourself attracted to like a specific type of person. So you might really love short people. You might really love tall people. And if that's the case, like, don't ignore your kind of own sense of attraction. But if you really, really like someone and they're a lot shorter than you, don't pass up on a relationship like that just because of something quantitative and superficial kind of like height, because you might miss out on something really, really great. Question 9 is from Myrna A. She says, hashtag Ask Kimberly how to have an excellent personality or how to have a magnetic personality. Do videos on personality. Love you. Well, that's something I would absolutely love to do. I think that personality isn't something that you just put on for the world. It's not like you're one way when you're alone in your room and then you're like a different person for the world. I think when you have an excellent or a magnetic personality, you start with the base of like, what kind of unique individual are you? And then you kind of build on that. You develop new skills, you develop new techniques on how to deal with people, and you develop a greater understanding of people and what they might need from you in that moment. So as much as we might talk about tricks and hacks about how to be more magnetic on my channel, like, you still are working with your base personality and you have to be yourself. One of the biggest tips I have on how to be magnetic is try to find the happiness or joy in every single thing you do, because joy and excitement actually radiate from you if you are experiencing it. But if you're the kind of person that sees like the negative in everything, like, you know those people I'm talking about, the people that are like, oh, this sucks because blah, blah, blah. And then they're in another situation and they're like, oh, this sucks because blah, blah, blah. Those people aren't magnetic. They are toxic because they're always seeing the negative side of things. So if you want to be magnetic, you almost have to be the opposite of that and be able to find beauty and joy in even the smallest thing. That is such an attractive trait to a potential friend or potential partner, and a lot of people find that quality really, really infectious. But I will definitely take your suggestion and do more videos of this nature in the future on Ask Kimberly. Alright you guys, question 10! You know what, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce your name. We're just gonna put it on the screen. You are amazing. Hey, so I asked last time if your hair is dyed blonde or they are naturally like this. Is your hair dyed blonde or is this your naturally because they are so pretty? Oh, that's so nice. Yes, the answer is my hair is obviously dyed. My natural hair color is brown, but I love to have blonde highlights because I feel like for me, it's just like really suits my personality. I grew up with blonde hair and then it got darker as I got older. So I've loved to have blonde hair like my whole life. I just really feel like it's so me, but I do make a change every once in a while. So next time I'm thinking of doing that, I will definitely keep you posted. Okay, so question 11 says, hey, well, I asked my best friend to our girls' school prom night, aw, girl power, for August this year. She accepted my promposal. That is so cute. But is it okay for girl besties to go together? Abso-freaking-lutely, girlfriend. It's almost even more fun if you could go with a bestie to your prom, to be honest, because you know there's not going to be any kind of like relationship pressure or expectations. You can both focus on just having the time of your life. You know that you're probably still going to be friends next year, so like there's no unnecessary pressure. You can get ready together, you can have pictures together that you will have for the rest of your life. Like, that's such a great idea. So guys, if you do not have a date for your prom, like, I would strongly recommend going with a bestie and just like making it so much fun, because I feel like that's such a great idea. So absolutely freaking rock it, girl, and enjoy your prom. Alright you guys, question 12. We have made it to the end of our Q&A again, and I can't believe that we always seem to get here so quickly. I love these Q&As so much. Oh my gosh. Julie Tony 1 says, Q, my crush best friend has a girlfriend, but their relationship seems so fake. She's not really a good person, her ego is huge, but when he asks me what I think of her, I don't know what to say. How do I tell him I don't think she's good for him without looking weird? Hashtag Ask Kimberly. this is such a delicate topic. But when someone's in a relationship and you are their friend, it's really important to support them and try not to influence their relationship too much, even if you think they are with like a terrible person. Sometimes people ask for these answers without really wanting to know what your opinion is. Your priority here should be allowing your friend to make the decision that's right for them and not trying to influence that relationship too much. So if he keeps asking you if you really like his new girlfriend, ask him, well, why is that important to you if I like her? Or why do you ask? Or saying something like, you know, all I really care about is that you're happy, and if you're happy, you know what? I think you guys are great together. So just really being supportive of that relationship, because in the end, if you do cause someone's relationship to end prematurely because you spoke your opinion on someone, your friend could end up resenting you in the end, and it is not worth ruining your friendship over. And if you say something super catty about his relationship, it's likely just gonna make you come off as super jealous and super bitter about their relationship. Even if you are, it's just like not something that you want out there. So guys, I hope you love this Q&A. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to Ask Kimberly for weekly relationship videos and Friday Q&As, and of course click that little bell. Make sure you're following me on Instagram so you don't miss the next surprise Q&A there. And obviously guys, I will see you next time. Love ya, bye!